But our Bhagavan is going to say, Shraddhaya parayopetaha, teme yukta tamamata. If the Nirguna Nishtas come and tell us, Sarvatragam is all present everywhere, is Sachidanandam, Saguna Bhakta says, I know all that. Our Krishna is all that I know. But that aspect of Krishna, that aspect of worshipping Krishna is not my path. You see, I need to dig a well in a place shown by a water diviner, as you call it. I will keep digging till I get water. If I dig 10 feet and some other water diviner comes and say, dig there, another 10 feet, another 10 feet, another 10 feet, another 10 feet, will I hit water? I will hit only exhaustion. So the only way to do that is, Guru has given a name, Guru has given a form, Guru has given a path. Keep going. Shraddhaya parayo. But a Saguna Dhyani, the one who does Upasana is the one who Upasate means Dhyanam only, Manasda. Saguna Dhyanam and Nirguna Dhyanam, actually Saguna Dhyanam encompasses Nirguna Dhyana. For a person who is in the path of Saguna Dhyana, Nirguna Dhyana is a subset. Because the moment I catch hold of Krishna, Krishna will come with his lovely form and the Swarupam. Who can ever separate Swarupam from Rupam? If Krishna comes, Swarupam also comes. Na? If Krishna comes, Swarupam also comes. Let me give you an example. Suppose I want a person inside this room. And I want a person inside this room. I can very well say, I will call my friend. And when my friend, who is having so much love towards me, who likes me, who is very handsome, and very sweet speaking, and is a joy to be, when that friend comes inside, the person also is inside already. But over and above that person, there is also the joy of friendliness there. You see, you understand this? So that Swarupam is encompassed in Rupam. And that's why our Swamiji very beautifully is giving us this valuable thing, so that we don't feel a little bit distracted towards Krishna Dhyanam, edo Swarupam, edo Atma, something which sounds very Krishna Atma. Krishna. There was a great Mahatma in the southern part of India. In that, he said, there was a great bhakta who kept on asking in Bhagavatam, very many places, Atma were there. What does that Atma mean? He said, just replace Atma with Krishna, you will understand everything. Atma Ramascha Muniyo Nirgrantha Purgana Atma Dhamma Krishna. So the moment we sit down and do Krishna Dhyana, that Swarupa, Sachidanandam, Sarvatram, Abhyaktam, Aksharam is all contained in Rupam. So why should I look further when I get something over and above Swarupam, over and above this Brahman? I get that lovely Sagunam also, you see. And that is a beauty. That's why our Swamiji is asking himself. And he's saying, Saguna Dhyanam Sukama Nirguna Dhyanam Sukama Manade Saguna Dhyanam Sukama. Is Saguna Dhyanam Sukam or Nirguna Dhyanam Sukam? Manade, mind. Maya Veshya Mano Emam na. So he's asking the mind, hey mind, you tell me, is Saguna Dhyanam Sukam or Nirguna Dhyanam Sukam? Not is Saguna greater or Nirguna greater. It is absolutely a non-existent question. It is like the hair's on, because his answer is going to come. You see, the friend who comes in is any other person also. Likewise, Saguna encompasses Nirgunam also. You can't separate these two, is what he's going to say. And the examples, Suddhana Bhojano Nirguna Dhyanamo Panchapaksha Shadrasa Bhojano Saguna Dhyanam. He's saying Suddhana Bhojanam, that which is just plain rice. When you want to eat, he is asking Sukam. So Sukam comes in various ways for us. So he is trying to explain something which is Paramarthikam with the experiences which are day to day for us. Sukamar kya? Allah Saftan Sukamar. you say, I'm eating well and I'm very happy. So eating or getting something to eat is considered to be sukam for us. Na? So Swamiji uses that example. Like eating plain rice, white rice, suddhanam, bhojanam, nirguna dhyanam. So nirguna dhyana is like satiating our hunger of being caught in a samsara by having plain white rice. That is, it will take care, na? It will take care or not. Our hunger will be taken care if we eat plain rice. But what is nirguna dhyanam? Pancha pakshya shadrasa bhojanam saguna dhyanam. When we do the saguna dhyana or saguna upasaka of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, pancha pakshya shadrasa bhojanam. See, Ayagana Vartha. Our Swamiji won't put these things just like that. Pancha pakshya, na? 5 types of bhakshyam. And shad rasam. Pancha bhakshyam na enna? Generally we have pancha mahabhavam to do bhakti. Na saguna dhyanathala pancha mahabhavam. Kvachit prabhuriti stuvanni, kvachana mitra mityut utsahanni, kvachit tanaya yityavanni, kvachana kanta iti ullasanni. Kvachin manasi bhavayanne paramagesha atmeti aso abhut vivida sevaya vivida vrittiraryo dvijaha. Great people. Kvachit prabhuriti stuvan. Some people look at Krishna and said, you are my master, I am a dasa, like our Uddhava Swami. And they do stavam. Stavanne, kvachit mitram iti utsahanne. Some people look at Bhagavan Sri Krishna as a friend and have blast in their life, like our Arjuna. Kvachit tanaya iti yavanne. Some people look at Bala Krishna as a small child and they take care of it. Kunji, they serve Krishna as a child and get the joy. Kvachana kantana iti ullasanne. Some spend their joyful time with Krishna as their kanta bhavam, as their natha, as their Lord. You see, like the beloved, love and lover and his beloved and her beloved. Kvachin manasi bhavayanne paramagesha Atma ityaso. Some people look at our Bhagavan Sri Krishna as antaryami, deep inside. He is the one cause of all my things happening. Saguna antaryami people can see. So these 5 mahabhavas are pancha paksha shadrasa. What is shadrasa bhojanam? In plain rice, sachidanandam. Avladhan. Shadrasam garde. When Saguna comes in, it has 6 qualities. Na Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya. It has Aishwaryam. And then it has Yashasa, Shrihi, Vairagyam, Moksham, Dharmam. Aishwaryasya, Dharmasya, Yashasha, and Shri and Vairagyam, Moksham, iti Shannam, Bhaga iti Hirana. You see? So, Pancha Pakshyam is our bhava to relish. And the 6 tastes which it has is the 6 qualities of Saguna. Apart from the Swarupam Sachidanandam, always there. Sagunam Narayanan, Krishnan has 6 gunas. Na Aishwarya, absolute power over everything. Aishwarya. Dharma. Dharmam, na, he always has this tremendous sense of this is how the world has to happen. This is how my devotees will be taken care. Whether it is Samanya Dharmam or his own Vishesha Dharmam. Samanya Dharmam, Papam Punyam. He is the one who gives the fruits. Vishesha Dharmam, if you surrender unto him, Abhaya Pradhan Dharma. And the third thing is Vairagyam. Nobody can be unattached to all these opulences like our Bhagavan Sri. One who gives moksha, one is free, hence who can free. And also one who is very yashas, kirti. He can give yashas to anybody. He is the most famous. So, pancha bhaksha, shadrasa bhojanam, sagunadya. Now do you see? Sukam comes by eating. And which is more sukam? Plain rice, eating will do the job. But then the rasa, the joy, and the madhuryam comes from pancha paksha shadrasa bhojanam saguna dhyanam. So people who are doing Krishna dhyanam is also doing, see, pancha paksha shadrasa bhojanam also includes plain rice. Na? The same rice becomes puliyodara, tamarind rice. Same rice you add dahi bath. Same rice you add elimichambalam, lemon, it will become lemon bath. Same rice, they do all these things in Karnataka, make bisi bella bath. You see, everything is rice now. But then for me to eat this is a joyful thing. It encompasses, it includes plain rice also. Na? That is what is Saguna. Swarna kamala pushpam nirguna dhyanam. If you look at a wonderful golden lotus, a lotus made of gold, how beautiful it is. It is a wonderful darshanam for me. And if that Swarna Kamalam has Sugandham, it also has the sweet smell of lotus. That is what is called Saguna Dhyana. Nirguna Dhyana is merely a golden lotus. And Saguna Dhyana is that golden lotus having that divine incense and fragrance also. So now, when we do Saguna Dhyana, Nirguna Dhyana is also Antargatam, it is also included. Tannir nirainda kulam nirguna dhyanam urundodi varum aruvi saguna dhyanam. That which is a placid lake, lovely lake, clear lake, silent lake, no chalanam. When we see Sukham, you see, that is like Nirguna Dhyana. But look at this wonderful waterfalls. You see, the same water, it is only a water body, but then this lovely falling of water, that lovely sound which gives us tremendous joy and peace, that is Saguna Dhyana. Urundodi varum aruvi, like the water gushing out in form of waterfall. Doing that dhyana is Saguna Dhyana. Both are doing dhyana of water. Katiyokatangam nirguna dhyana. When you get a bar of gold, a lump of gold, having a lump of gold is Nirguna Dhyanam. This is exactly Upanishad Vakyam. Ayagana Tanga Abharanam Saguna Dhyana. If the same gold has taken a lovely form of a nice necklace, same 10 grams gold as a bar, and the same 10-gram gold is a lovely necklace. The 10-gram gold is common both, but this has taken a lovely form which is more attractive, easy to wear, easy to emote with. You see? So here he's saying, this is a Brihadaranya Upanishad Vakyam. That beautiful golden ornament is Saguna Dhanam. And finally, when you listen to something beautiful, it is what is called music gives us joy. Na? So our Swamiji says, Adhara Shruti Nirguna Dhyanam, the drone, the Shruti which we set, na? Before we sing, we switch on either the Tampura or the Shruti box. That Adhara Shruti is Nirguna Dhyanam, and Shabda Swarangal is Saguna Dhyanam. Adhara Shruti, there is no flexibility. You have to just hold on to the Adhara Shruti and tune ourselves to that Adhara Shruti. Our Shruti being with that Shruti is the final Saguna Dhyana, Nirguna Dhyana. Saguna Dhyanatla with the Sarigama Padani, we can put varieties and we can do. Bhakti is an ocean, and there is no chartered flight in Bhakti. You see, it is infinite. Each Mahatma with their bhava has done that Bhakti within the Pancha Mahabhavas. There are so many flavors. Like there are so many possible combinations, permutations, and manodharma possible in Bhakti, in Saguna Dhyana. This Saguna Dhyana of Sarigama Padani includes the base Shruti also. It is in tune with base Shruti. It gives tremendous joy when we hear that song also, isn't it? That is what is Saguna Dhyanam. And see, finally, Oru pakkam udaya edu kaanadadu pol. Have you ever found a sheet which has only one side? There is always two sides to a sheet. There is two sides to a coin. Our Swamiji said, Sagunamu nirgunamum piriyadadekendrum. That Saguna and Nirguna are inseparable. like two sides of the same. So when you invite Saguna inside, our Nirguna is already Antargatam, you see. And when you do Saguna Dhyana, there is a big advantage for us, because Saguna is the one which can show compassion. It can bless, it can correct, it can help me. If I say I want only Nirgunam, then I am approaching it very formally, and it all depends on how much effort I put. If I miss here and there, I have to learn from a mistake and then continue in the path, because until I pray, I can pray only to Sagunam. I can't pray to Nirgunam. Even if I pray to Nirgunam like Gajendra, Saguna only has to come and protect me. I can directly pray to Sagunam. So that is what our Swamiji says. Saguna and Nirguna are two sides of the same coin. So the question is not Saguna is greater and Nirguna is greater. Both are one. The question is the approach to that one. Approach to that one. Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavaniti, Shabdyate. Who? Krishna. Krishna is Brahman. Nirguna Dhyanam takes that path. And the path of yoga, Raja Yoga, Paramatma. And the path of Bhakti, Bhagavan. At times, some people look at Bhagavan as a child, some as a friend, some as the master, some as their own beloved, and some as their own Atma Swarupa. So these Bhagavan, Brahman, Paramatma, all are one tathA only. So there is no point asking, is Brahman greater or Bhagavan? What is this? Question itself is absolutely immaterial. It's a non-existent question. The question is, how do I approach it? The path I take towards that one. Vadanti tat tattva vidastatvam yajnanam advayam. It's only one. Brahmeti. People who do Nirguna Dhyanam, we want to actually do Brahma Dhyanam. We'll talk more about Nirguna Dhyana's process tomorrow. Nirguna Dhyanam. That is the beauty of our Guru Maharaj. He has introduced us to all paths. And for us, it's very clear. We have our Thakur to adore. We have our Guru Maharaj to adore. We have Kirtanam, Smaranam, and Shravanam to go in the path. But we also have been introduced to all these paths by the tremendous grace of our beloved Guru Maharaj. And so he is saying, my goodness, if you see, our Swamiji has given 5 verses of Saguna and Nirguna Dhyana. See, the first one is talking about Annam. You see, Suddhana Bhojanam Nirguna Dhyanam, Panchapaksha Shadrasa Bhojanam Saguna Dhyanam. Annam comes from Prithvi, Bhumi. Annam gives us the actual smell, and then the smell. And the Annam comes from Annat. It is only from Abhyaf Prithvi, and then from Prithvi, Annam. So Annam is a product of Prithvi. So the first line talks about the example of the 5 elements. The first element, Prithvi example, he is saying Suddhanam is Nirguna Dhyanam and Panchapaksha Paramanam is Saguna Dhyanam. And then the next Bhutam is Tirtham. So he is using the example Tannir Nirainda Kulam. That pond which is filled with water, still water, is Nirguna Dhyanam. That water which flows like a waterfall is Saguna Dhyanam. So now the Bhutam he has covered. Third one is Tirtham, which talks about the taste, isn't it? So the taste he has covered it in Panchapaksha Shadrasa Bhojanam. And the smell he has covered in Swarna Kamala Pushpam and Sukandha Swarna Kamala Pushpam. And then the Tejas, generally gold and silver are not of earth, they are of Tejas only. So he has used the word Katti Sokkatangam, that gold which is just a bunch of gold is actually Nirguna Dhyana, and the gold made Avranam is Saguna Dhyana, it is Tejas. And then Adhara Shruti, sound liya, Akasham. Adhara Shruti Nirguna Dhyano, Sapta Swarangal Saguna Dhyanam. And he says, with all these 5 elements itself, he has showed the difference between Saguna Dhyana. And this is the beauty of Saguna and Nirguna inside. Beautiful song. And our Swamiji once confided, the same Ramnam, as we said, is used by Tulsidas Goswami and also Kabir Das Ji to attain. He used that for Nirguna Sakshatkara. He used it for Saguna Sakshatkara. Here, our Swamiji once said, when we do this wonderful Nam Kirtan, Namavali, bhajans, Divyanam Kirtan. It gives tremendous anand and it leads us to prema. When we do Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, this tremendous deep japa, it gives tremendous calmness of the mind, tranquility of the mind, silence of the mind, and it leads us to this tremendous jnanam. The same. Of course, we do both, but the predominant flavor of these two he was showing one day. Namakirtanam panna ஆனந்தமா இருக்கு, பக்தி பொங்கறது உள்ள, நாம ஜபம் பண்ண அமைதியா இருக்கு, அந்த ஞான விசாரம் பட்பட்னு வருது. He was showing these two parts. And for people who do japam also, the japam is also to stabilize our mind. Maya aveshya manoyemam towards Krishna. We can use that there also. Such is the beauty of this wonderful word, Shraddhaya Parayo petaha. That is what we explored today. That Shraddha should be one-pointed. That should have, I wouldn't say the word pride, adu saubhagama adama poidum. That thing is, we should be very clear, we have a ratan here. And this path we are going as Saguna Dhyana, Bhajana, or Nama Sankirtana, etc., encompasses the greatest of all tattvas, which is Brahma tattva, is encompassed in the word Krishna. That's it. Brahman is there. See, the name of Krishna is inseparable from Krishna, and the Swarupa of Krishna, which is Brahman, the Swarupa of Krishna, which is Satchit Anandam, the Swarupa of Krishna, which is Asti Bhati Priya, the Swarupa of our Krishna, which is Paramatma Swarupam, is inseparable from the name of Krishna, from the form of Krishna, from the wonderful stories of Krishna. With that clarity, if we do the path we are doing, we wouldn't be diverted or we wouldn't be unnecessarily distracted by the same equivalent. Nobody is talking less. I mean, Swarupam, Swarupam na. But then Krishna Rupam encompasses the Swarupam. So we don't really have to look any further. That's why our Tyagaraja Swami says, I have this highway, I have this wonderful Raja part of Krishna Nama Kirtanam, Rama Nama Kirtanam. So I don't need to go sideways at all, because this encompasses everything. Such is the bhagyam for all of us, that our Swamiji has shown us Bhagavad Gita, the dharma of listening to Rama Katha, Krishna Katha, the dharma of listening to, of singing Rama Kirtanam, Krishna Kirtanam, Hari Kirtanam, Mahamantra Kirtanam, and the bhagya by Guru's grace of doing smaranam, fortune of doing smaranam of Ramakrishna, you see. And that is encompassing Nirgunam also. And that's why they have Shraddha. Devotees can either be like Jnaneshwar Maharaj, who understood perfectly that Nam Sankirtan and the lovely, worshipping the lovely form and doing the dhyana of Krishna Rupa is enough. He saw it after understanding the essence of all Vedas, Upanishads. He even wrote Jnaneshwari for this. Na? After all that, being Vishnu's avatara, he beautifully showed that finally Saguna Dhyanam is sweetest. And then there was Namdev Maharaj, who didn't do anything at all. He just went to Vittala. He was so attracted by the form. He cried, and Sakshatkara finish. You see. So, people who are pandits realize Saguna Mata. And the people who are Pamaras, I wouldn't call Namdev as Pamara, but even normal people like us, even if you don't understand too much intricacies of all these Upanishad tattvas, Tat Savad Bhati Sakshat Guru Pavanapure. That which is the essence of all Upanishads is sitting in Madhurapuri as Thakurji. Enough, you see. And both agree on Maya Veshya Manoyemam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Parayo petaha Te me Yukta Tamamataha. Krishna has said the same thing. And the same Krishna who came down as Jnaneshwar Maharaj, because Mahavishnu Chavatara Sakha Maja Jnaneshwara, it is said. Na? So the same Krishna who gave us Gita came down as Jnaneshwar Maharaj to give the commentary, to reiterate the fact that Hari Mukhe Mana, Hari Mukhe Mana, Devachi Dwari Ubha Kshan Bari, Tene Mukti Chari Saji Helya. And if we constantly sing Krishna, listen Krishna, remember Krishna, Krishna promises, you shall come to me. Where else will you go? If you are constantly thinking about me, you will come to me alone. And that is what is the essence of the second verse. Shraddhaya parayo petaha teme yukta tamamata. And understanding Sagunam, Nirgunam, two sides of the same. The same Krishna who herded cattle, etc., showed Viswarupam to our Partha Saradi, to our Partha. For us, even worshipping the cowherd Gopala is enough, because that Gopala is also Parthasarthi. That Gopala is Sachidananda. That Gopala is everything. So why should I want to move away from Gopala when he is everything? Marato Giridhara Gopala Dusurona.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,